Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Movie Odyssey. So, I'm outside again. Happy holidays. I'm getting cabin fever. Have the family inside, so I figure I'd just do another video and get away from everyone for a few minutes. If you know how that is with the holidays, sometimes being cramped up with family for too long, you start to lose it a little bit. So figure I'd come outside and do a video. I have a bag. I won't turn it for copyright issues of a big chain store that a lot of people shop at. Old Wally, leave it at that. I actually just put a bunch of movies in here, so it's drizzling outside, so hopefully the movies I have in there won't get too wet. First off, I wanted to start with the 28 Days Later debacle. So what I mean by that is 28 Days Later came out in 2003. I believe I was going to be a sophomore in high school that summer. That's when that movie came out. I am 37 years old now. So that time, 15, 16 years old, when that movie came out, and I think I was in my early 20s when I actually bought 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later at Walmart. Oops, sorry, Wally World. Maybe like $5 a piece at that time. Maybe $7.50 at the most. And that's been quite a few years now. And to me, with the release of 28 Years Later coming out next year, the trailer looks fantastic. Shot on the iPhone 15, I believe. Looks amazing. It's crazy to me that they have to re-release 28 Days Later, its trailer, because 28 years later when they released that trailer, it was like, had millions of views. I don't remember if it was like the third most viewed horror movie trailer that came out. I'm not quite sure. It's like the top 3 ever. You can look it up on your phone if you get time. But because of that, they had to re-release the 28 Days Later trailer, get everyone hyped on that too. Then about close to 2 weeks ago, they just re-released 28 Days Later on streaming platforms for you to buy or rent. I believe at the time 28 Days Later was, it probably still is, $15.99 to buy on like iTunes. Guys, that's insane to me that I was 15, 16 years old when this movie came out. Probably give it a year or two later, it's out on DVD. And I'm 37 now, and we have yet to get a re-release of this movie because of licensing agreement issues, whatever is going on. I'm not going to eBay to spend like $60 to $150 for a Blu-ray copy of 28 Days Later when it may not look that much better than the copy on DVD. If I'm being quite honest with you, would I love to have it on Blu-ray or 4K? Absolutely. I would buy it in a heartbeat. But I'm just not going to pay the scalper's price for this on Blu-ray. And I think next year when 28 Years Later comes out, I think they will re-release these movies on a newer Blu-ray, 4K. I think they'll do something. I'm not quite sure. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. Why would you release a whole new movie, the third in the franchise, and not re-release any of these movies. That would kind of be like a sales mistake. You're losing money for a movie that people desperately want to buy. Actually, 28 Days Later and Ready or Not, to me, were like very sought after movies, which, by the way, I'll get to Ready or Not in just a minute, but I just think it's ridiculous that we don't get an actual movie copy in like the span of from the time I'm say 20 to 37. I'm not gonna pay overpriced for prices for a Blu-ray. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think the most I've ever paid for a movie was probably $55, 4K steel case movie. That's probably the most I've ever have paid. But I'm just not going to pay the scalper's price. I'm sorry. I can wait. If I desperately want to watch 28 Days Later, I will put this DVD in, or I will go on the internet and sell the 7 Seas like a pirate and see what I can find, if you catch my drift. That's my, I don't even want to say that's a rant. I'm just kind of just spitting off things. But yeah, super excited for the franchise to come out again. Something I grew up with. I think we all, whether you like the movie or not, really introduced fast running zombies, which to me is like, I love it. I love the fast, going crazy, berserker style, zombie, infected, whatever you want to call it. Excited for that movie. I will watch that when it comes out next year, 28 years later. So, let's see what else I had. Sorry, I just don't want my stuff getting wet because it's kind of drizzling outside. Everything I have in this bag is kind of what I've bought in the last month. Speaking of Ready or Not, I bought the Ready or Not off eBay for like $26. As of right now, December 28th, you can buy Ready or Not on Blu-ray off Amazon for $19.99. So prices are coming down. For some reason, it's in stock on Amazon, so if you've been wanting Ready or Not, go on there and buy it. $19.99. This is I think this is a European. It comes from overseas, but it's, you can watch it here in the US. So I paid around $26. I do like the artwork, although I would love the artwork of the original as well. But once I've already paid for one, I don't think I'm gonna be double dipping on this particular movie. So Ready or Not, solid film. Check it out if you ever get time. Yeah, by the way, I'm outside again. Like I said, we're finishing up. Christmas is done with, a few days past Christmas. I'm off for a few days before I have to go back to work. And today it's yesterday it's been raining all day, and I have wife and 2 kids. One of my kids, I think he's kind of sick, so everyone's getting a little cabin fever, and I figure I'd just come outside, even though it's like drizzling rain a little bit. I'll take my chances. This Sony camera, it can handle some drizzle. So I have here a pile of movies I have bought in the last month of December. I'm just gonna go one by one, pull them out. So the first one is The Last of Us Season 1 on 4K. I bought this off Amazon. It was on sale for $19.99. It's been between $26 to $30 all year round. I'm not sure if it was any cheaper than that this year. I saw it for $19.99. I nabbed it. Just got it last week in the mail. So you can bash me or not, that's fine for this, but I did pay the full price for this movie off Diabolic DVD, diabolic.com, Diabolic DVD. Shout out to them. I got the steel case 4K version of Alien Romulus. I personally enjoyed the aesthetic of the movie. Now I know a lot of people were enjoying the movie and the practical effects and keeping kind of the same vibe, but I think towards the end it's kind of split down the middle. You know, for some people they ended up hating the movie, or it was okay. Some people, they kind of felt like maybe we didn't need this movie. I personally love it. It's not a guilty pleasure. I'd say it's like a few steps above that, but I genuinely enjoyed it. I tried to use a coupon code for Alien Romulus. I think I paid $52 to $55 including shipping with that, so not too bad. It's the most I've ever paid for a movie, so there were a few times I was like, but it was, I ordered it on my birthday in October and it just came in the mail a couple weeks ago. So shout out to Diabolic DVD, check them out. So I actually got these for my wife for Christmas. It's kind of like, it's both of ours really. I just store it in the library of movies. I ended up getting my wife Christmas Story on 4K, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on 4K, and Will Ferrell and Elf on 4K. I got all three of these on Groove. Sorry, it's an animal in the woods. I got these off Groove, actually not through their website. Believe it or not, I got these through Groove off of eBay. If you don't catch a movie from them off their website, if they get sold out, you can go to Groove off of eBay, and you can. They have the movies in stock 9 times out of 10, and if you buy 2 or more, you get like 15% off, somewhere around that. So I thought these were steals. I mean, we watch these at least once a year. I would definitely, I know I would love to get Home Alone 1 and 2. That's definitely a staple for us in our family during the holidays. So let's see what we got next. I got Talk to Me. It was actually 2 months ago. I got it on sale off of Amazon for $9.99. It just happened to be in this pile when I was grabbing movies out of my closet. Solid movie. This one is kind of a hard to find copy. When Evil Lurks. This movie, for a while, I think during the Black Friday sale, it was $9.99, and I should have bought it then, and I didn't. I ended up paying a few weeks later $12.99 for it off Amazon. I'm not sure if it's in stock now on the website or the app, but I have my copy, and I'm definitely not going to pay the scalper's price for When Evil Lurks. Another movie I got actually off Walmart was Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I think I paid $9.99 for this. I love zombie movies. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. I know there's a hardcore Resident Evil fans, like my friend Richard. He thought it was decent. I kind of prefer this over some of the other Resident Evil movies. That's just my opinion. I'm in the minority, but I loved it. I don't think they're going to make a sequel based on how much money it made in the theaters. Now, these three I just bought a few days ago. There's a store close to where I live called Big Lots. And Big Lots, a their store chain is, I think, going out of business. So I went in there the other day while I was doing Christmas shopping, just kind of looking around, and they had some DVDs and Blu-rays, and they had some movies on sale. So I got 3 movies. I got Kubo and the Two Strings. That was, I paid like $4 and some odd change for this movie. I started watching it, but my son got bored for some reason. It was on streaming, but I ended up wanting to get this copy while I saw it. Another one is The Conjuring. It was $4 and some odd cents. I don't own any of the other movies in the franchise, but I definitely wanted this one. I thought this was probably the best one so far. And I got Jeepers Creepers on Blu-ray. It was like $4 some odd cents. This has like a cardboard design on it. There's like a different design on the back, but for both of these, all 3 of these, excuse me, were right under $15 after tax. So I couldn't pass them up. The other ones weren't bad of what they had, but it just wasn't catching my attention. So if you see a Big Lots, go check them out. You might find something on sale. So that is what I've gotten in the last month as far as buying movies. So I think I've done pretty good. I didn't go like overboard or anything like that. So again, I'm out here. I don't have necessarily a backdrop and all that fixed, situated. I do and I don't. It just happens to be the holidays. We just finished up Christmas. Right before Christmas was my son's birthday. Right before that, we were coming back from Pigeon Forge, so his birthday was the same day that we were coming back home. So when we got home, we tried to celebrate his birthday the best we could, considering we did have to drive a few hours back home. December is just busy time of the month, or time of the year, I should say, and it used to never feel like this. I don't know what it is. The older we get, time flies, and it's not like when we were kids. It just felt like time just stopped. It was like an eternity. It lasted forever. Slow motion. Now I have a wife, 2 kids. I work full time. It's like bam, 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 bam. Where does time go? I almost feel like I can barely stay afloat above water to even catch a breath sometimes. Some of that's just life. I think sometimes too, like, we get on our phones too much and we're constantly scrolling, looking at stupid stuff. Before you know it, 2 hours go by. But yeah, it's just crazy how like time just feels different as you get older. You just have more responsibilities. Working, school for some people, family. I think that's one thing I do appreciate, like this time I have off right now for vacation from work, is just like trying to be able to slow down and really enjoy my time with friends and family, and especially just trying to sit down and watch some movies, some TV shows. I think me and my wife watched a movie last night off Netflix. I don't even remember the name, but it was almost like 2 in the morning before we went to bed, knowing fully well our kids were going to be up early, which is, if you have kids, you know, you can stay up late, but they're still going to wake up at like as early as possible, and you're going to feel like death in the morning. I don't know why, just a thing with age. But yeah, I'm out here again. I'm gonna get stuff going. Right now it's the holidays. I really just want to enjoy the time. If I do a couple more videos like this with a backdrop, it's just because it's a busy time of the year. We're rolling into New Year's almost, so once we kind of get over that hurdle, I'll have a completely different backdrop or scenery. Unless some of you guys actually like that, I can change it up outside. That would make it easier for me to just get some videos popped out for you guys. This channel, I want to talk about movies, specifically some physical media. I don't know specifications on like 4K and Blu-ray, all that kind of stuff. All I care about is the love of movies, watching movies, whether I'm by myself or with my friends. I'm all about the story. That's what movies are for me, is the story, feeling like you're immersed in the film, being able to, maybe you had a crappy day and you get home and you want to feel like you're one of the hobbits and you want to go on a journey for like 3 to 4 hours watching one film. You can do that. To me, that's what matters to me about movies, is the story, the seeing where the characters start and how they develop throughout the movie until the end. So I'm more of, I would like to talk more about movies. Physical media is kind of tied right there, but I don't want to just be one specific thing. It's kind of movies in general is what I want to talk about. There are plenty of channels that are specifically movies. There's channels that are specifically physical media. Some people are like all about the specs of the movie. I really don't care. I just want to see the movie. If I can get my hands on a copy of a movie that's hard to find and that's all I have, whatever, I'm gonna watch it. It is what it is. But I just thought I would pop out a video. It's kind of drizzling, rain, like I said earlier in the video. I may finish this one up and then go ahead and do another video for you guys, kind of more on like the philosophy of movies, like why we watch movies. So that'll kind of be the next one. But I just wanted to jump back on here, pump out a video or two for you, and just enjoy my time off. So thank you guys. Be patient. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. I'll get better as I go. So thank you for your time. Enjoy the holidays and rolling into the new year. Be safe. Enjoy your time with friends and family. Thank you.